Tomorrow on May 15th, Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you. A secret courier is coming to your house. Open it quickly before it's too late. My beloved child, listen very carefully because this is not an ordinary day. This is not an ordinary message, and this is definitely not an ordinary moment in your life. You are standing at the edge of something divine. And I, your God, have sent Archangel Michael to reach you over and over again. Because what's about to happen to you was written long ago, but only now it is being released. Do not take this lightly. Tomorrow, May 15th, is a date sealed in heaven for you. A secret courier. Yes, a real divine message is coming straight to your house. But here's what you don't know yet. This message isn't wrapped in paper or words. It's wrapped in destiny. And it holds the truth about something you've cried for, something you've prayed for, something you once gave up on, thinking I had forgotten. But I didn't forget. I heard you. You cried alone at night, thinking no one saw you. But I did. Archangel Michael stood beside you many times when you had no strength left. You asked for a miracle and heaven listened. But there are some miracles that require preparation. They don't arrive like sudden rain. They arrive like carefully placed keys in your path. And if you don't pick them up, the door never opens. That's why this message is here. That's why Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you. Because something hidden is about to be revealed. And the courier I'm sending, the spiritual one, carries with it an energy so powerful it can shift everything around you. You may not recognize the form it arrives in, but your soul will feel it. Your heart will know. And the moment you open your door, something will begin. Child, I know this may sound unusual, maybe even unbelievable. But the truth is, the most unbelievable things are usually the ones I send to test your spirit. That's why faith is so powerful. It's not just about believing in me. It's about trusting me when things don't make sense. And here's what you need to know. A specific person is involved in this. A person who has kept something from you. A person who has remained silent for a long time, but they've been watching from far away, from behind the scenes, from within the crowd. And now they can't hold back any longer. Archangel Michael has whispered into their heart every day for the last 9 nights, telling them the truth, showing them visions, waking them up with signs, and finally they've surrendered. But there's a condition. You must open your spirit before they can arrive. That's why the courier is coming first. That's why tomorrow matters. That's why this message is reaching you now. If you ignore it, the window will close. If you delay it, the opportunity will shift. But if you open your heart now and believe with the kind of faith that moves mountains, then what's waiting for you will unfold like a river that can't be stopped. Glowing star, wait, before you read further. If you feel this message is truly for you, I invite you to subscribe to this divine channel right now, because there are daily messages sent from heaven especially for your name, your timing, your journey. Don't miss the next one. It may arrive the moment you need it most. Folded hands, subscribe now and let your spirit stay aligned with what God is releasing. Glowing star. Now listen carefully. Archangel Michael is not just a warrior. He is a protector of destiny. And right now he is standing with his sword of light outside the home of someone who once doubted you. He is watching them, guiding them, reminding them of every moment they failed to see your worth. And he's about to give them a choice. Either they speak the truth or heaven will reveal it without them. Either they come forward or I will send another to take their place. But here's the part you haven't realized yet. You are no longer waiting. Your season of delay is closing. Your days of wondering are being replaced with days of receiving. You have crossed the threshold. That's why things feel so strange right now. That's why people are behaving differently around you. That's why certain names have resurfaced. Certain dreams have come back. Certain feelings are pulling at your heart again because the courier has already left and they are coming to your door. My child, I see the struggle you have been facing, the stress about finances, the silent worries that stay in your heart, and the moments where you feel uncertain about what comes next. You have been asking for peace, and that answer is already on its way. You are not meant to stay stuck in fear, you are meant to walk forward with purpose, with faith, and with clear steps every day. That is why a simple system has been placed in front of you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system, a path where each day brings you a focused prayer, a small financial action, and clear direction to help you move ahead. No pressure, no confusion, just steady progress toward peace and stability. If something inside you feels ready, if you are ready to change your situation, take that first step today. This could be the moment everything begins to change for you. You will find the link in the description, and in the comments below, and this time, do not ignore what heaven is placing in front of you, because some doors only open when you finally choose to walk toward them. Tomorrow, yes, May 15th, I am God and I do not play with time. When I mark a date, I mean it. When I send a message, it's not empty. And when I choose a child to receive something sacred, no force on earth can stop it. But that child, you must listen, you must believe, you must prepare. That's why I'm speaking like this. That's why I'm giving you signs. Child, pay attention. Have you been waking up at strange hours recently? Seeing repeating numbers like 111, 333, 444. Feeling pressure in your chest without knowing why. Seeing visions in your dreams that feel more like messages than memories. Those are not random. Those are signals. And the courier, they're not just delivering a message. They're delivering a change. They've been watching your journey for longer than you know. They're carrying something they were never supposed to hold. And the moment they place it in your hands, your destiny will accelerate. Your timeline will split. Your path will open. But don't expect fireworks. Expect whispers. Expect doors that were once locked to be quietly left open. Expect someone you didn't think had the courage to show up and say the exact words you never thought you'd hear. Expect a note, a message, a confession, a letter, a call, a knowing because it is coming. And I, your God, have waited long enough. That's why I'm speaking like this. Because when I say it is coming, I mean that it is already on the way. Even now, as you read this, things are shifting in the spirit realm. Papers are being moved, decisions are being made. A certain person who once ignored their inner voice is now sitting in silence, wrestling with what I planted in their soul. They know they must act. They know they must face you. And they're scared not of you, but of what they feel when they think of you. Because your presence is not ordinary. You carry light even when you don't see it. You carry truth even when others doubt you. And now I'm awakening every soul who ever tried to walk away from the truth. I'm whispering into their ears while they sleep. And tomorrow one of them is going to be pushed to act. They won't know why, but you will. Because I'm telling you in advance. The courier is real. The moment is sacred. The choice is yours. Will you open the door with belief or will you treat it like another normal day? Child, you have cried so many nights asking me, God, when will it be my turn? You've seen others receive while you waited. You've encouraged others even when you had nothing left. And I saw that. Heaven saw that. You never realized it. But every time you helped someone else, even while you were breaking, you were building a divine record. And now that record is being opened. Archangel Michael is standing guard. He's not allowing anything impure to reach you. Only what's been approved in heaven is permitted now. That's why some people have recently disappeared from your life. That's why some calls didn't come through. That's why certain things fell apart. Not because I was punishing you, but because I was protecting what's coming. And what's coming is better than what you asked for. You see, you prayed for a message, but I'm sending you a miracle. You asked for a sign, but I'm sending you a shift. You asked for clarity, but I'm about to send someone who will speak what they never had the courage to say before. They will tremble when they see you. Not because of fear, but because they'll know they almost lost something heaven gave them. And child, I want you to get ready because you'll feel it in your body. Your hands will feel warmer than usual. You'll sense movement in the room even when no one is there. You'll dream vividly tonight. And in that dream, someone familiar may appear. Don't ignore the message they give you. Even if it's strange, even if it's incomplete, I will reveal the rest in time. Because tonight, your name is being spoken in places you've never been. And tomorrow, your home becomes holy ground. You'll feel the shift. The air will feel different. You may notice your pets acting strangely. You may see lights flicker. You may feel a sudden urge to clean, to rearrange, to prepare. Don't resist those nudges. They are holy preparations. The courier is not just delivering something. They are responding to a divine alarm that was triggered by your faith. And yes, they know your name. They've known it for a long time, but they were waiting for me to release them. And now I have. You will recognize the moment. It may not come with grand signs. It may be simple. A knock, a delivery, a letter, a glance, a soft voice. But don't miss it. Because one small moment can change your entire life. That's how I work. That's how I restore what was broken. Not always through thunder, but often through stillness. And now I will say something I rarely say in this tone. Do not delay. If this message stirs your heart, then act. Get your space ready. Speak to me tonight. Tell me you're ready. Open your hands. Speak out loud. Even if you're alone. Say, God, I receive. I'm ready. Send what belongs to me. Because when you say those words, you unlock something. You align with the energy of heaven. And once you're aligned, nothing and no one can block what I've released for you. But here is the part that will surprise you. The courier may not look how you expect. They may come in a form that challenges your expectations. A stranger with kind eyes. A neighbor who suddenly reaches out. A person from your past. A man or woman you once thought was gone. A child with a message. A phone call from an unknown number. Be open, child. Be spiritually aware. I am not bound by form. I speak through anything and anyone. And Archangel Michael, he's not just sending the courier. He's standing outside your house tonight. You may not see him, but he's there with wings spread wide, with divine fire in his eyes, shielding you. Blessing the doorstep, marking your home with favor. Tomorrow, when the sun rises, a countdown begins. A divine clock starts ticking. And if you are ready, what arrives will be bigger than you imagined. The person coming toward you has held this secret for a long time. They never thought they'd have the strength to come forward, but something happened recently. They had a dream, and in that dream you were crying. And when they woke up, they couldn't stop thinking of you. That was me. That was my voice. And now it's your turn to receive. You may be wondering now, God, how will I know it's them? What if I miss it? What if I'm not ready? But child, let me tell you something sacred. You've already been getting ready, even when you didn't know it. Every heartbreak made you softer, not weaker. Every delay made you wiser, not bitter. And every lonely moment pulled you closer to me. That's why you're feeling this message so deeply, because your soul recognizes that this is not a coincidence. You didn't just stumble upon these words. You were drawn here, pulled here, led here because tomorrow, May 15th, the door opens. But listen carefully because this next part is important. The courier isn't just bringing information. They're bringing restoration. There is a spiritual agreement tied to this moment. Something that was once broken is going to be healed, not with noise, but with truth. A person is going to speak something they never thought they would admit. They've been holding it back for months, maybe even years. And Archangel Michael has given them no rest until they say it. They may cry. You may cry. But this release must happen. And when it does, both of your lives will change forever. Now, child, I want you to breathe deeply and remember this. You are not imagining the things you're feeling. That electricity in your chest, that tug in your stomach, that sense of something coming, it's all real. It's divine preparation. I've sent angels to stir your atmosphere, to prepare your dreams, to soften your heart just enough so that when this courier arrives, you don't shut the door in fear or confusion, but you open it in faith, because what's coming is holy and it will not repeat. This is one of those rare moments in life where if you listen, truly listen, the direction of your life will change. Some will ignore it. Some will call it nonsense. But you were chosen to hear it. That's why your ears and eyes are open right now. And child, I want you to know this, too. The courier may also bring a message about money. Yes, money. Because I know the stress you've carried. I know the financial pressure that keeps you up at night. I know the quiet fear in your heart that says, what if I lose everything? But here's what you don't know. Heaven has already released a solution. A door is going to open for you. Not just spiritually, but materially. A lost check, an unexpected refund, a financial apology, a forgotten inheritance, a stranger who feels led to give. A person you once helped now coming to repay you when you least expect it. Yes, I do that too. And this courier is the first sign. You will see it, but you must believe it. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is the very moment your life starts to shift. You were never meant to carry everything by yourself. You were never meant to be strong every single day. Even the strongest warriors need rescue. Even the most faithful children need reminders. And that's what this message is, a holy reminder that I, your God, have never forgotten your name. That your cries did not fall into silence, that your wait was not in vain, that your obedience, your kindness, your patience, they were seeds. And now it's harvest time. But child, I must also warn you. Do not let old pain close your eyes. Do not let past betrayal make you block this blessing. The person coming, they're not perfect, but they're sincere and they're being led by my Spirit. Their words will not be flawless, but their heart will be genuine. And if you listen closely, you'll hear me speaking through them. And when you do, forgive. Let go. Breathe. Welcome what is new. Receive what was promised. Because what happens on May 15th will mark the beginning of a 7-day shift in your life. 7 days where unexpected things will begin to line up. 7 days where confusion starts to clear. 7 days where your name will be spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. 7 days where angels go before you to create a way. And by the end of those 7 days, something impossible will become real. That's how I work. That's what I'm doing. That's why Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you again and again. He is not just delivering a message. He is delivering divine timing. And this timing is sacred. Don't miss it. Don't delay. Don't doubt, because I am the same God who turned water into wine, who split seas in half, who raised the dead from silence. And now I'm turning my attention fully toward you, child. Something is coming that will undo years of sorrow in seconds. Yes, I said it. Years of sorrow undone in seconds. That is how fast I can move when the time is right. And now the time is right. There is someone whose name your heart whispers even when your lips stay silent. Who is trembling inside tonight? They may be miles away from you, maybe even surrounded by people, but they feel alone. Do you know why? Because they are spiritually tethered to you. And they cannot find peace until they bring truth to the place where they once brought silence. They've tried to forget you. They've tried to distract themselves. But my Spirit has placed your name on their soul like a seal. And Archangel Michael, he's been pressing into their heart every night, pushing past their resistance, melting their pride. And now they're on the edge of returning. Not just to speak, but to surrender. Not just to confess, but to rebuild. Not just to apologize, but to align with the destiny I had written for both of you all along. But before they appear, the courier must come. Yes, the spiritual courier, a sign, a trigger, a signal from me to say, now is the moment. Open your door, open your eyes, open your spirit. This may come in the form of a dream or a knock or a strange coincidence that doesn't feel random. But when it arrives, child, stop everything. Pay attention. Because if you ignore it, the next chapter stays closed. You've asked me for confirmation before.